Cartoon Network going back into live action is not pleasing anybody at all. But ever since then, we need to go back to how Cartoon Network started live action. Let's talk about CN Real. I hope you're ready for this.
But that's alright. Hush.
Hello and welcome back to another history video. My name is Tyler the Rain Fan 2021, aka the Kind Master Video Maker, and this is looking back to see what happened to all the blocks and channels that went from the awesome place to be on TV and online to one of the biggest scoundrels and their demonization. So today we need to talk about Cartoon Network's failed attempt airing a programming block of live action shows called CN Real. CN Real was a failed former Cartoon Network programming block that featured live action reality TV shows. It airs on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, which premiered on June 17th, 2009 and ended on May 28th, 2010, just before the Check It rebrand of Cartoon Network. And it was created and was set to compete with Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, who both have large number of live-action shows and live-action programming. Cartoon Network's executives and critics expressed and were very concerned about alienating their core audience with the blog, which is exactly what they did, and some of the shows didn't survive long after the blog's cancellation, and the entire blog had been panned by viewers. The live-action concept on Cartoon Network goes all the way back ever since 1996, when Cartoon Network decided to make a Sunday morning block of preschool programs. The one show being called Big Bag. This is a live action show which is for preschoolers, created by Cartoon Network and the Children's Television Workshop, and later known as Sesame Workshop. Big Bag was supposed to be Cartoon Network's first ever live action show. You guys think Out of Jimmy's Head was Cartoon Network's first live action show. Actually, it wasn't. Big Bag was the first live action show to be produced by Cartoon Network, co-partnership with Children's Television Workshop. 10 years later, in 2006, Cartoon Network produced its first live-action cartoon-inspired movie. Now, this movie was reanimated, but was made in response to slumping ratings due to live-action shows that were airing on competing networks such as Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel, which, again, they have live-action programming on their lineup, as well as preschool content and game shows, which are live-action exclusive as well. And then, when Stuart Snyder stepped in as president, he made the network do and did what Jim Samples said they wouldn't do: become a network and have a network that airs live-action shows, with cartoons taking the back seat. We had a total of 9 live-action original series under Stewart's watch. These included Out of Jimmy's Head, Bobby Says, Brain Rush, Destroy Build Destroy, The Outsiders, Survive This. I think I mentioned it before. Then there was Dude, What Would Happen, Tower Prep, Level Up, and The Incredible Crew. The problem with those live-action shows on Cartoon Network is that none of them didn't even last more than a year, except for the 3 exceptions, or the 2 exceptions, Destroy, Build, Destroy, and Do What Would Happen, each lasting 2 years, and Level Up, controversially, lasting 1.5 years. Yeah, probably that. The problem with those live-action shows that Cartoon Network had produced is that none of those shows really got good ratings, because none of them did even last more than just 2 months. What I'm talking about are Bobby Says and Brain Rush. They premiered on August 19th, 2009, until September 23rd, 2009, and Brain Rush premiering on June 20th, 2009, and ending on July 22nd, 2009. That's crazy! These weren't the only live action shows on Cartoon Network at the time. Cartoon Network has also made some acquisition acquired rights. They acquired some live action series such as Hole in the Wall, A Natural History, and The Adventures of Vanilla Orange. A Natural History didn't survive long as it ended production from Warner Brothers Television, part of the Time Warner. Also, Stuart Snyder introduced Cartoon Network's first award show, the Hall of Game Awards. Now, I know what you're thinking. That was a stupid idea. Who would do this to Cartoon Network like that? I know it was a silly decision, but I do understand why they did it. Cause if you look at Nickelodeon, and if you look at Disney Channel, they got successful live action shows. On Nickelodeon, you got Drake and Josh, iCarly, No One Knows Best, Clarissa Explains It All. Well, No One Knows Best was a short-lived show. Then there was game shows like Game Farm, from the Gas. You have Figure It Out, Nickelodeon Guts, and Family Double Dare, Super Special Double Dare, and Double Dare 2000. And then there's live action like Tiana, Keenan and Kale, all that. These were all really successful. And on Disney, you got That's So Raven, that Sweet Life on Deck of Zack and Cody, and a few others. Yeah, so I do understand why Cartoon Network made live action shows. They made these live action shows to compete against Nickelodeon and Disney, but in everyone's all honesty, CN Real is still remain the darkest hour from people, from Cartoon Network, from other viewers trying to alienate their audience that we're trying to secure. And in the end, with the abysmal shows was being so bad with their taste in their mouths, CN Real became a huge hole Cartoon Network ever dug, trying to compete with Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, who are now starting to both dominate the tween demographic. And for Nickelodeon, starting to dominate Baby Shark and Ryan's World. This led to everybody else, even the two-man DC Network, and everyone else, and Velasquez Bum 94's opinion and thinkings, and myself included, wondering why were live action shows doing on the Cartoon Network in the first place. All these live action stuff on Cartoon Network have been going on since the Cohen era. You know, Betty Cohen, when she created Cartoon Network, I think she had something to do with the educational block. My honesty, I never seen CM Real, and I will never find out. Oh yeah, I did find out. I seen Brain Rush, and I didn't see Bobby Says, but I did hear about it. So, like Tickle You, CN Real became a huge flop Cartoon Network ever pulled. And now Cartoon's showing shows such as Teen Titans Go, and then they ended the 2016 Powerpuff Girls, which it didn't do well. It never got good ratings. But why would Cartoon Network make the Hall of Game Awards? Well, there's a Kids' Choice Awards that really did well for Nickelodeon, so Cartoon Network wanted to get in on with some of that. So they imitate that with the Hall of Game Awards. Yeah, true. Stuart Snyder wasn't the best president at Cartoon Network at the time, but we did understand why he did it. But then in 2010, he started to fix that. He set up Cartoon Network for the future, and also gave Cartoon Network a new resurgence, leaving the Boomerang channel into a wasteland that he forgot about. Then Boomerang started inserting newer Cartoon Network shows, which gave everybody to drop out the channel really bad, meaning that the older cartoons will only air extremely early in the morning, where the demographics who remembered them watching when they were younger would be asleep. And now we fast forward. I forgot to tell you. Those live action shows on Cartoon Network didn't last until April 2013, after Level Up and Incredible Crew had ended. Now we fast forward. we now Cartoon Network going back into live action again. I can tell and I can find out the reason why people are saying history is repeating itself. It's because Cartoon Network is trying preschool and live action again. To be honest, I never seen that coming. Don't forget, back when I was younger, I didn't mind live action being on a cartoon channel that's meant to be producing cartoons because back then I was never on YouTube because yes, I was on YouTube, but I was offline. I never joined YouTube until 2017. At that time, I was starting to make some new friends, but ever since then, I just enjoy live action on cartoon channels. But now, but now, I just don't know what happened. So here's Cartoon Network's first new live action show since Incredible Crew. It's called Family Mashup. Family Mashup is an upcoming American sitcom television series created by That's So Raven and Hannah Montana creator Michael Paris, who made the shows, and this will be Cartoon Network's first live action show since 2013, since Incredible Crew from 2013. It will be set to premiere in 2022. So what that can't be right. Here's what the plot is going to be. It's going to be a modern day version of the Bradley Bunch meets Pitch Perfect, when a single mom and 3 sons and a single dad with 3 daughters fall in love and get married despite their kids being into fiercely competing a cappella groups. Now, I heard everyone's reaction hearing that Cartoon Network's going back into live action. Nobody didn't really like it. Nobody didn't like it. They're saying, not again. Even this user named Do Not 1999 saying, and this has to be a mistake. Cartoon Network is serious. I'm afraid to say this, guys, but they are. And I know what you guys are thinking. Help! History is repeating itself. Tom Ashheim's the worst president at Cartoon Network. Oh boy. This is going to be a long video than I thought it would be. Yeah, I know history is repeating itself, but I don't think history is repeating itself since then. Yes, I know Cartoon Network tried preschool programming and live action shows from the past. And yes, they're trying them again. But you have to understand why they're doing them. Because if you look at Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, they got a successful preschool block and successful live action shows. If you look back at their 2 channels, you'll see how successful they are. If you look at Nick Jr., they were really successful. In 2013, they premiered Paw Patrol, which everybody don't like because they jumped the shark. And on Disney, Playhouse Disney, aka Disney Junior, you got a lot of classic and modern Disney Junior shows. Now, my personal opinion that we cannot judge Tom Ashheim first before shows or blocks premiere, because that will be really uncalled for, and not giving him a chance to fix up Cartoon Network might be the worst disrespectful thing we would do. And yes, I still think it was a silly decision for Tom Ashheim to bring back live action. The reason why Cartoon is going back into live action is because they're because making cartoons would be a bump, which I don't know why. And Tom Ashheim said that Cartoon made live action shows and which were not really success, but Tom Ashheim said that live action shows on Cartoon Network is the only way to reach more girls. What? Double what? Yeah. If you look at Out of Jimmy's Head, which was a spin-off of the movie Reanimated, it was a show co-produced with live action and animation, but it did not go so well. The creator of the show explained on Twitter. We had to listen to Tom Aschheim. And remember, he co-created a live action show for Cartoon Network, and then when that happened, the creator of the show with the executives ran out of time with pitchforks. Look, I know Cartoon Network is not supposed to be doing preschool content as well as live action. But it's best for the channel to try something new. But there's the only problem. According to people, they already tried this before. Yes, they did try it before. But if you look at them today, they need to be even more picky about what they air, since it's trying to become the juggernaut it once was. By the worst and scene of live action shows on Cartoon Network, this is going to be a bumpy ride for Cartoon Network. Now, I forgot to tell you, Family Mashup is going to be a comedy musical sitcom. A musical, huh? Kind of reminds me of the Steve Urkel Christmas special, upcoming Christmas special called Did I Do That to the Holiday? Yeah, kind of like that. Since when did Cartoon get into musicals now? I just don't know. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. In conclusion, CM Real became a big flop. Light tickle you, but at least Cartoon tried. It's best to let channels try something new, even though they tried it before. So it's okay for me. And also, don't forget, I have a mixed bag opinion about shows because I'm extremely controversial about them. Yeah, my opinions are in a sponge. Yeah, so my brains of my opinions are in a sponge. Now, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. Bye.